Hello and welcome back to Norfolkfords. Today, me and expert operator Owen have been invited along by AgVantage UK to have a look at one of the pre-production Dewulf machines. This is the brand new Enduro. The Enduro is a 4-row self-propelled harvester which has 6 wheels in total, spreading weight. The 2 that are out furthest at the front are designed to run in the rows ahead of the crop, and then you lift after them. Whereas the Dewulf Quattro, spelt with a K, if you want to Google it, is a trike machine with 2 tracks at the front, behind the shear, and then a single wheel at the back. So it's interesting that they've gone for a completely different approach for another 4-row machine. But speaking to salesman Gary Halliday, who was kind enough to invite us, this is to sort of plug a hole in the market that Dewulf has been lacking in, is what he said. Because the Quattro is a bit bigger than this machine. The Enduro is actually shorter and a bit skinnier down the roads, which in the UK is very much appreciated because we do not have the same monstrous roads as the rest of Europe. So it was very interesting to have a look around this machine, and the footage speaks for itself. Currently in conditions which are beyond dreadful, and there's not much to say apart from it's really impressive how it just kept going in a foot of mud. So very impressed by the machine's capabilities, and it was interesting to have a look around a Dewulf, which wasn't a R3060, because they are the most common Dewulf we see around here, which is their 2-row machine. So I'll stop talking now and enjoy the footage.
Change your rollers and everything.
Oh wow.
Your access for it. Of course, here the bypass is still up, but you can bring the bypass down. Yeah. You have your own access. So you see the bags? In the beginning we are flat. Yeah. As soon as you have a bit of potatoes, then we open up the bag.
Okay.
It's quite soft and gentle.
Progress rolls from the hedgehog onto the dolphins.
Yeah.
So you haven't got
with the bypass we don't use it.
You don't need to.
And for next year we will have the version with easy clean also. For a bit of one.
Yeah. What the Scots one or all?
It will be always.
Oh good. Proper farming. I don't understand why we run such small wheels on our trailers though.
here.
Yeah.
For example, want to touch something in the third web.
Yeah.
I have my speed. If I put it in automatic, then this one, and then the 60% is the speed compared to the traveling speed. Agitation. If I want to reverse it, I want to adjust my runner. And if I want to go to the fourth web or the second web, I just click here, then I go to the fourth web, and then the head shock, and so on. Or I just click here and I go to whatever the setting.
Yeah. And can you adjust the traction between the back wheels and the front wheels?
Yes, I can, but I do here. I'm in automatic spinning control.
Yeah.
I must say it works very well, and I don't want to play with it because there is one thing you cannot see your back wheels.
No.
So you don't feel it.
No.
So you almost have to trust the traction control.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you cannot see it.
Yeah.
So and here I drive in automatic, but of course I have first speed, second speed, third speed, where I can adjust every percentage independently.
Yeah.
But I must say I never use it. Traction control is working so good.
Yeah.
And the only thing where I can adjust is here I can adjust the percentage of spinning I accept.
Yeah.
So for example, if I put on 0%, no wheel will spin at all. But it could be that I get blocked because it's willing to push on that wheel, then it stops it. On the other wheel it starts to spin, it stops it, then it stops everything. So I just keep it like that, and that's running really well.
Lots of multi-function keys.
On here, reversing first web, reversing first, second, third, first, second, and fourth one. F6 and F7 is inclination of the dolmens. F8, F9 is my bypass, up and down. Third web again. Here I have the harvest channel up and down, chopper up and down, and here on my bunker, slow speed, high speed, only elevator. And this is a stop function, it stops the bunker and lifts it. Sort of emergency stop for the bunker. And then here I have the bunker itself, and machine on off, and if I have auto steer it will be like that. Then here I have a keypad on which I have different functions I can program myself, eject belt, reversing of the roller on top of eject belt, side shift, in the second page in blue, I can also adjust the depth control from the screen, from the keypad, but I never use that. I rather do it from the screen. I have cylinder functions, for example, that opening of the back, do it from here. That are cylinders that you can function manually, which are not really used. This one is only the one that's supposed to use is the opening up the dolmens. And here I have the harvest channel, up and down, so left, left, right, horse. So if I have a spray track, for example, I just lift one side, and a chopper exactly the same, down. It's quite easy. And when I push completely down, I go to automatic. For example, push down. Go into it. It's quite easy.
We introduced a hand throttle.
No, we don't use it here. I'm just in manual gas. Manual gas here. I can have a leaf system with an automatic setting, but in this sort of conditions I want to have enough power, so I don't use it. When I steer the front wheel, the back wheels are steering together. So we don't need to steer separately, but I can. Just quite handy. It's really easy to use. Here I have the 5 presets. But you have it on the speed as the front speed.
Yeah, like the vent.
Yeah, on the front pedal.
Before we end the video, just wanted to thank Advantage and Gary Halliday for inviting me and expert operator Owen out to have a look at the new Dewulf Enduro. It's a very interesting machine, very smart what's going on. It's definitely a big step up from our little GT we're using for our daffodil and gladioli bulbs. But it's just interesting to see how different a potato is to lift, because I was instantly jealous of this machine at how clean everything looked in the tank, especially considering how this was wet through Battle of the Somme conditions. So I don't think this video is doing justice to this machine at all. It's pre-production before it goes on sale, I believe, and it was just an interesting bit of kit. And I'm so sorry that the footage is of just wet, horrible conditions, because, well, I'm not really sorry, because it held up well in conditions that I would never dream of lifting anything in. So there's some credit to the machine and the engineering behind it. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you liked the video, and make sure you subscribe if you're not already to stay up to date with any more bits of kit that we find and have a look around. Usually have a good poke about as well. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
The crab. I want him to come back and give it a shunt. That's it, chuck a bit more soil out. I think he's going again. I thought he was abandoning that.
You'll go back and the Porto's just walked through.
Yeah.
So what problem you have is that with wheels out the front, you squish it up this sort of ridge.
You can see it on the front.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it ain't as bad as it is going through there, but as soon as he gets into a puddle, it just mashes your ridge up, and that ruins it. It doesn't. It's not very good. Very bad.
Very bad.